Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I have some digitals here that I'm going to be adding inside my journal that I'm creating. This is the sample ones, and I'll put all the information in the comments so you can grab it if you'd like. So my plan was to possibly make a little booklet of all the samples. So this is, I'm gonna test this out and figure out how I'm gonna actually do this. Didn't want it to be huge. I do have some larger ones, but I think the larger ones I have another plan for. I'm thinking of adding something down the center here. But let's see how this looks. You can fold it this way, and that's in the center for writing. I think we'll fold it this way for this one. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can always switch it up if we wanted to. And fold this one this direction. Here it is all folded. And I just want to see if I like the flow of how it is. So for this, I like this twine. And let's see how that'll look if we keep it like this in the center of this. I like that idea. I'm wondering if we should put a piece of lace there. You know, this book should be real lacy. My mother's friend sent me a bunch of lace. Ooh, I kind of like that. Just to offset that white in the center. See what else she sent me. It just did in front of me. That's a little too wide. But I think this might be good. And it's kind of stretchy. Not stretchy, but yeah, stretchy. Let me see what else I have. That may look good too. I like that. And I can always, I think what I'm going to do first is do the edges here. And this would look much better. There we go. I'm liking that a little better now. So I'm trying to just staple this a little bit. It's not working out as I thought, but let's see. There. We have it secured. Let's see if we can still bend it. Yeah, we can. Perfect. There's something I like about this because it's old looking. But I still like this as well. Just to cover that. Actually, I could do a little bit on both sides just to cover that in. Then we can kind of figure out what we want to do next. And then that would cover the, I'm going to do that because that'll cover the staples on the inside. Make sure this is tight. I'm not good with doing these knots without having somebody's finger right there. That's not so bad. There. So we can trim this a little bit. Let's do that. Yeah. I kind of like that. I think it's cute. So now we got to figure out how we're going to decorate inside. So this is how I have it laid out. And I'm hoping they're all going in the right direction. I should have checked that first. And they look like they are. So we're going to have a bunch of lace samples. And then there's an area in here so people can journal. And this will be inside our journal as well, our larger journal. So I'm trying to play around with this, and this is some more stuff that Anne had sent me. I really like this this woman on here. Can we back her with some of this, maybe? See, I don't want to lose that piece here. The flower, I mean. Or this writing. Don't like that. So there was something else too that I liked. I pulled this out. And I thought of adding some lace swatches here and having this hang a little bit. But I really like the lady. So let's see if we can figure a way to add her to this. You know what? I'm going to put her aside. I just really like how nice she looks on here. And let's move on to the center for now. So inside we're going to work on some lace samples for the book. And I really like this. And here's some fabric swatches that we can add as well. And what I might do is I was going to pin some down as well on the top so we could pin some as well. And these kind of all look cute together. But I don't know if I want to pin them. So let's kind of play around. I don't want to pin it because I think it kind of takes away. Well, let's do something like this. Let me cut this down. I save all these pieces, all these little scraps that I get. So we're just going to add a little glue to the center here. My glue's at the end. I just want to fasten it down just a little. Just so I can tack it. I think we can possibly staple that. It's going to show through on that, but I think we're going to do something else on that side. So let's just do it. All right, let's see. It worked. It worked. And if we add something to the top. So here's a little swatch sample here, and we have this here. Oh, where's my other piece? And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little ruffle with this just to give this a little texture on here. I think I'm going to use some of my flowers here. Let's see which one we like. I think I'm just going to do one in the corner right there. I'm just debating if I should put something under it. I have more goodies in here. Let's see what I have in my little bag of tricks. So I have this. This pink is out of the question. It won't match. But I could do a little bit of this. Not sure I'm going to be crazy about that. What if I did a little bit of this under it? Just a little. Just to give it a little on the sides. Let's cut a piece and try it out. I actually have some of this. I love it. This came in my kit from Odulcina. Let's make this a little more jagged. So if I glue this down and then put this little flower on top, and I don't think it's doing a darn thing. You know something? Could put it there as a sample, part of the sample. I just want to, oh, you know, I forgot. We gotta cut this piece. The bigger one. I just don't want that to rip. So I might have to come up with a, I might just tack it down just a hair. Just so it doesn't pull. Get my little trusty spatula. And we're gonna start at the top. I find it sometimes just as easy to use the tip of my glue gun. So there, let's just cut this uneven off in the corner. We could always do some appliques on there. That actually is really sweet. I think I'm going to add that there, and we'll figure out what we're going to do there. But I like that very simple look. Oh, I do really like that a lot. This is actually a really fun digital to work with. I really like it. All right, that's down. So do we want to add a fancy dancy applique here so she can show off her applique pages? I kind of like this look on the back of this. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Here's her applique page. Now we can hit the next page. This is some of that lace my mother's friend sent me. Look at this. It's beautiful. I would love to add this somehow. Let me see if we can do this. It's so pretty. What if I just covered up one page with it? Just like this. And had it hang one of the blank pages. See how it looks. Hang on the outside. That's kind of cool looking. Really is. Let's do that. I just got it in the mail today. She's going to be thrilled I used it. My mother's, actually, she was my dad's friend. They grew up together, and since my dad passed, she's been coming and visiting my mom. And I told her last year, she's one of these people that she loves picking stuff up from secondhand stores or wherever. So she picked this up for me, and I got it in the mail. I was thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. So we're just going to put a little bit just to adhere it down in different little spots. I just love this. And I'm not going to put it on so it's even. I'm going to kind of bunch it up a little. I'll show you. Now what I'm doing, I'm just literally squeezing that glue gun, and I love this because I have a lot of control over this gun. That sounds funny. There's that page. I kind of wish it was a little more bunched up in here. So let's just bunch it up a little. It looks like a nice little sample. So we have, so far we have this, which I still need to figure out what we're going to do. And I'll figure it out. And now we're going to hit this page here. Do I want to add a piece of this? Because it kind of coincides with this. What has he got for me? I also have this cut as well. But if we're going to use that on the front page, I don't want to use it here. And it kind of, I think it's too much. I have this, which I really love. But I'm not so sure I want to. I prefer to do those on the pages that don't have the words, just because it's so pretty. This one's kind of pretty, and you can see through it, and it matches the roses. So let's go ahead and tack that down. There we go. Now we're on this page. Should we get that other piece of lace and see how that looks here? Our little book is getting thick, so we'll give this one a try. I love this one. Sometimes when I love them, it's so hard for me to cut them. And I'm going to make it hang over the edge a little and down. So when we close it, it's going to look like this, which I think is pretty. I just don't like the rounded edge, the boxed edges. So I just kind of try to square them up a little, round them up. And let's make this a little more shabby and choppy on the top. This one I'm not going to bunch up just because it's so pretty. And I'm just going to put enough just to tack it down. That's it. So now we got to find something for this page. And I'm almost thinking of a piece of trim. So I'm really liking this. I have this piece of trim from Sheila from Boho Daydreams. So I'm going to trim this. It's so pretty in there. It just makes it look so elegant. There. Do I want to use this piece? Or do I want to use the bigger piece? You know what? I'm almost liking the smaller piece. So let's use that. And I like it to the side. Like this. She has some beautiful, beautiful trims. I think that looks really pretty together. I think that's glued down enough. I'm only halfway through, and this book is getting thick. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to add just some things that aren't as bulky, just to keep the bulk down, because we're going to be adding it to our journal. I was hoping to add some buttons, but I don't want to add too much bulk. I grabbed this, and I thought this was kind of pretty. But I think I like it better here. So let's cut that down. I'm going to try that rope glue stick. It's kind of cool looking. Let's give it a whirl. See how it works. I'm wondering if it's going to get in my way. It's huge. Look at this. I can't even fit it in the camera. It's so big. But I think I'm going to like it better. So now we got to come up with, look at this. Let me show you. But I like it because that way I don't have to keep stopping to add the things. I do have this fabric. See how this would look in here. If I just add a little piece of fabric and attached it. Decided to add it here. And what I think I'm going to do is I might clip it on. I just paper clipped it on. And I think I might even leave some of these blank to whoever gets it, for whoever gets it, and they can add what they'd like. So I'm going to leave that blank. And you could almost journal on that side as well. So we're getting quite thick here. I have these little pockets that I could actually put here, and we could tuck something in here. And I can use the other piece for something else. So I'm going to hold it down with this, though. We can always tuck something in there. There's a little tuck. Oh, I gotta bring it down and glue a little bit longer here. Oops. This glue, when it starts getting old, not old, but when you gets down to the end, it gets kind of weird, clumpy. So now I have my little tuck. Be nice just to put on a page, and I'm going to leave some of these plain. You don't have to do every single one. So I could decorate this with this and just have a few things in here. With this spot, we could add these. And I would definitely ink the sides. I just pressed the corner of these, just the corners, and we just add them just to give it a different look. I think they're kind of cute. And this I did by accident. They're supposed to be big sheets. I think I put it on printing A2 or A4, I don't know what it was, papers. So, and it came out like that. I'm not going to waste them. So we'll just stick those in there for now. And maybe we can stick some roses in there, just like that. So the next page, I'm just going to glue this down here, and I think I'm going to leave it blank. So far, this glue, it's kind of funny, it's long, but so far it's working out. And like I said, I'm going to just leave this blank because you can journal on that. More lace that my mother's friend sent. And I think I'm just going to add a piece so you can lift it up just across the top right here. So the person can actually journal on it. Yeah, so there's the piece of lace. and they can lift it up and write under it and write over here. Now we have this page to go and something with the back cover. I may leave the back cover. So what are we thinking? Maybe another fabric swatch? So we're going to use this dress. This is also from Anne's collection. And I'm just going to glue down the top again, just like I did the other. So the person can lift it. There. And I think that helps some of that bulk in there, and we'll leave this plain. So now we have to go back to the front cover. What we're going to do with this. I like this lady. We just need to figure out how we're going to keep her on here. I'm thinking we're just going to put her on there. So I'm going to put her down in the center in case we decide to do anything, add anything else. Oh, that's so pretty. It really is. Let's just adhere this umbrella down here. I probably could have inked her, but I didn't. She's still popping, I think. So there. Whoops. A little bit on there, but that's okay. So there. We have it. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and I will be on to the next part of our tutorial within the next couple of days or so. Have a great afternoon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.